If there was much of a honeymoon for Keir Starmer, it's coming to a chilly end, with a backlash against the government's decision to withdraw winter fuel payments from most pensioners. Here in Shoreham, where voters recently switched from the Conservatives to Labour, there was anger.
It's politically insane to make your very first announcement that you're taking money away from pensioners, many of whom are already struggling.
I think the old people have worked for it. They now deserve to sort of relax and live on their money, and that's the first thing he's pounced on.
Today we've got a number of strands to that which we can explore.
The Prime Minister has insisted the government will press ahead, despite fierce criticism from MPs and charities. Cabinet ministers argue the savings are necessary.
Ahead of the budget, there will be more difficult spending decisions, but it's a terrible economic situation that we've inherited, and we're really, really angry about that. There's no two ways about it, but that's the context that we've inherited, and the previous government was spending money like it was going out of fashion.
Union bosses, who will shortly see the Prime Minister at their conference, are piling on the pressure for him to change course.
Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves have choices to make. They have made the wrong choice here. If you taxed the richest 1% more, just 1% more, you'd get £25 billion. We're a rich country. We should not be pitting workers against pensioners in the way that we are.
There's a vote on it in Parliament tomorrow, which the new government will easily win. But dozens of Labour MPs could refuse to vote for it in a challenge to Keir Starmer's authority.
I won't be voting for scrapping the winter fuel payments without any proper mitigation in place, and I know many of my colleagues feel the same. Some of those have already indicated that they'll be abstaining on the vote tomorrow, and I'm sure some will vote, but will find that incredibly difficult because they know that they need that mitigation to keep their constituents safe.
Here in Parliament, the Chancellor Rachel Reeves has been meeting with Labour MPs, many of them reading their emails from constituents and getting worried. She said it was a difficult decision to remove the payments from 10 million pensioners and that she wasn't immune to the arguments against it. But she said that the worst affected would get extra support. The government have promised the state pension will go up next year by enough to cover the loss. But that's cold comfort to many braced to lose out this winter.